Alright, so I wanted to give my thoughts and opinions about the current Overwatch 2 beta, and the date is May 6th. This one they just added the little Zenyatta kick bullshit, and I thought it'd be good to organize this by starting off with tanks. I want to do each individual hero, okay? Alright, perfect. Introduction done. Don't need that shit. Okay, now literally fuck everything. Like, why would I want to play any tank when I can literally just play Orisa? Just look at the clips. Look at the clips, bro.
I think we can do some good vibes.
I don't even have a single other clip of any other tanks. I have not played any tanks but Orisa, bro. So, yep, that's my opinion on tanks. That's it. And I'm going to show more Orisa clips because they're fucking hilarious to me. She's so good.
What?
Oh my god, dude!
Nice, Hattie. Hattie, get him.
Okay, but seriously, take whatever I say about tanks with a grain of salt. I've literally only peaked 3600 on tank, and I'm very subpar as a tank player. To be honest, though, tank has felt like a good role in Overwatch 2. I like the fact that they're very strong. Uh, probably the most brain dead shit I could say. I don't know how else to explain it. Tanks I believe are in a good state. There's some outliers like Hammond who I believe is a little too weak. Maybe even Doomfist can do a little more work. I don't know. I think it's all up to the player. But I like how tanks are in a very strong state. I don't think Orisa should be nerfed, to be honest, as strong as she is right now. Because I think she's very simple to deal with. You get a good little Ana anti-nade, you get some CCs. Even though they're hard to come by, I think you'll be fine. It's really just up to how you play against that certain tank. I think you could shut off a tank player pretty good. Now, I know I said I was going to organize this by list of heroes, but that was fucking cap. I just wanted to set up the Orisa joke, to be honest with you. So I just thought I'd give my opinion on certain heroes. See, like I'm already contradicting myself. I thought I'd give my opinion on certain metas. Like what I've been having fun with is actually a lot of Sombra. And I used to be a Genji player. I mainly play his skins now, but I'm starting to lean back a little bit more to the dive comp type style. It's just Overwatch 2 is so much more fast paced. Like, I know you hear big streamers and shit saying that. It really is. It's just so much more fun, but I still think snipers can work. I have some good Widow clips I've gotten through. I think as long as you're a good sniper under pressure, you should be fine. Like, Hanzo, I think, is still as strong as ever. I was fucking just gas up Hanzo and suck his dick. But yeah, I think someone like Hanzo works really well in this game too still. Even with the heavy dive comp, no CCs obviously, but Hanzo still has good momentum. He's able to position himself a lot better than Widow, I believe. Just because he could double jump, well not double jump, he could fucking leap. And he's able to climb instead of just having a cooldown that has to make him do it for him, you know? Now before I go further into dive comp and other hit skins I wanted to talk about, I want to talk a little bit more about Widow. I really thought Widow was going to be a lot better with a lack of shields, but to be honest, I think she's very stable, if that makes sense. I think Widow's very hard to get. I'm gonna go back in my words. I don't think he's hard to get value out of, but at the same time, I don't think it's a very easy like hero you could just play like that. Like in Overwatch 1, Widow got so much value and she was so strong. Like the 175 health nerf was necessary, but now like getting reverted back to 200 was necessary. It was needed. Widow is you will always have pressure on you. It's better only having one tank to deal with, like only one shield, sure. Even if there's no shield, it's just dive comp is going to be a bitch, and you just have to know how to play Widow while you're getting dived. You just have to understand how to play while having pressure on you. I kind of struggled a little bit dealing with dive, but if there was only one Genji or one Tracer, no other dive hero, I think I had a good time. Sojourn is kind of a bitch to deal with at first, but once you realize how Sojourn players play with their slide and movements, I think you'll be perfectly fine. I think Widow's really good where she is right now, and I don't think she's broken. Now, as you see, I ran out of Widow clips because I didn't play much Widow, or at least I didn't clip much of my Widow gameplay. It wasn't that good. And those weren't like filler clips for any other, or like no reason at all. I showed my teammate on Reinhardt, and I just wanted to stress that other tanks do work. Like, I know I was joking about Orisa being very strong earlier, but Reinhardt was considered pretty weak in relative to all the other tanks when he first dropped in the beta. I don't know where he's considered now. I personally like him. I know Krim, my friend who was on Reinhardt, loves Ryan. And I think, like I said, it's up to how you play that tank. I think every tank can play really well. I don't know too much about Hammond though, so I really don't want to speak about Hammond. I have liked a lot of Diva. Zarya, I did not see too much in the beta, so I'm gonna just get that out there real quick. But like I said, I do not play tank. I do not have great opinions on tank. Take it with a grain of salt. But at the same time, I think any tank can really work that money if you just play them well. God, that was fucking cringe. Now, one of the first hit skins I really wanted to talk about was Soldier. I think Soldier like dramatically got better. I know he just recently got nerfed. These clips are all going to be before the nerf. He got his sprinting nerfed a little bit. I think his damage went from 20 to 18, but his ulti did get a change where he does have fall off damage now from far away targets, but you can land crits as long as you like try to aim for the head. So that's a little skill feature to Soldier, and I kind of like that. I like where Soldier's moving. I think the speed nerf is necessary since I know Sombra got the same thing. They the same treatment since all DPS have the passive of more movement. So I think that was necessary to counterbalance that, but Soldier fucking was shredding. So I don't know how it is gonna look with this 18 damage change and all the changes he just got recently, but I think he's in a good state. And we're gonna talk about Cass in a little bit. I just want to show off some Soldier clips so you know what I'm talking about. Bring you a little biotic field. I got you.
Appreciate it. I'm staying here.
Oh my god, that bitch got.
Okay, yo, Hattie. Come with me, come with me.
What is this?
What the fuck does that even mean? I caught yourself.
Yo,
Dumbass, why don't you ult my ult?
Utility robot in our control.
get fucked. Get on. Word.
Alright, sorry if I sound really bitchy while I play. I apologize. I'm just a typical Overwatch player. It just happens, man, okay? Yeah. Now, I didn't get many clips of Cass because I was plainly playing a lot of Cass when beta first released and I wasn't really clipping much, but, and I cannot stress it enough, Cassidy is fucking clean. I fucking enjoy the shit out of playing Cassidy. I was about to say the other name that we're not supposed to say no more. Shit. But yeah, fucking Cass, bro. Like, removing his flashbang with the magnetic grenade was honestly a really good idea. I think it's very strong too. I think it's just as strong as flashbang to be honest, because in every situation where I was getting cheeky kills with the nade, I really believe flashbang would have secured me that kill too. So it's a good way of being able to get picks, and I like how it could work. It's a lot better, easier to like deflect than flashbang. I think it just works a lot better against dive heroes. Sorry, it works a lot better in favor for dive heroes, so where it's not a hard counter like flashbang was. Because if you're Tracer, you get stuck with that recall. You know what I mean? There's just so much counterplay to it now, but it's still such a strong ability. Like you could really fuck up Lucios that try to get too ready in your backline, anything like that. Cass is really dirty with it, bro. Huh? Pause. Okay. You realize in the meantime of me like I couldn't find any clips for certain heroes. I've mainly been using Orisa and Sombra, and this isn't for no reason. I'm talking about Sombra right now. I very much enjoy playing Sombra, and like my only experience as Sombra was in 2016 when I was in middle school on console. I got Gold Sombra when she released because I thought it'd look funny. That's my Sombra experience, and yeah, I've heavily enjoyed playing Sombra. Just take a look.
Oh my god, it's bad, it's juicy!
Oh, dog now, watch out.
I'm about to back up in a bit. Yeah, I need to get the fuck out.
Honestly, they use the, for fucking the distance and the space we made for that. That's worth, bro.
Come on, boy. You think I'm gonna respect you? So yes, I've very enjoyed. Fuck. Yes, I enjoyed playing Sombra a lot, and I'm not gonna lie to you, she can be very, very obnoxious to deal with as a tank player. She's one of the main things you will be. I don't want to say struggling with, but just absolutely fucking annoyed by. I had a game where Sombra literally would just hack me and go away, or just not even come out of invis and just keep constant hacking me for team and tank fights when I was a reset, and it was very annoying. But at the same time, I think you don't get much value by doing that. You're gonna be needing to do a little bit more than just hacking a tank simply. She's a very good assassin type character. I think that's enough Sombra I want to talk about. I don't want to stress how strong she is. Just go watch like Fitzy or Cody or some shit. Does Cody even play anymore? I don't fucking know. You know what I mean. Just go ahead. You can see how strong Sombra is for yourself. And I think I will be starting to talk about supports now. Maybe. Okay, I lied about talking about supports. I'm not gonna re-record anything. This is all in one run, by the way. I don't know if you could tell from how like just how bad it is, and I'm sorry that it is, but like I'm really fucking lazy, okay? And I failed to mention this. Symmetra can actually detect Sombra's invis with her turrets, which I think is pretty cool because I was gonna explain how I think Sim and Torb are both very weak in this type of game. And Bastion, I think like would suffer the same fate if he doesn't move with his turret form. The Bastion changes were necessary, and I don't think he's that good. Oh, I still think he's like a C tier character. But yeah. So I was gonna say Symmetra and Torb suffer bad fates. They're both very weak. I think Symmetra can work against a Sombra. I'd rather Sombra diff to be honest and get another Sombra on my team, but she just got indirectly nerfed hard just having to deal with only one shield, like only one tank to play against. It really like is such a bitch for her to have. But I will say her wall is just as good as ever. Her wall, I had Symmetras on my team. I played against good Symmetras. Just walls were perfect, bro. Walls can actually like change the whole fight. I don't think I need to explain how good a wall is. You've all played Overwatch before. It's fucking insane. I don't really have any other heroes to talk about on DPS. I really only played Genji, Hanzo, like everybody has shown clips of a tiny bit of Ashe, and I thought Ashe was going to be a lot worse in this game, and I think she's at the same state, to be honest. She seems pretty good. I like how Dynamite works still. It's not like a broken, overpowered, and fucking annoying, but you know, she has Coach Gun to give some space. The main thing for Ashe is, I guess, just maintain your space. As long as you have a good tank player, you'll be fine in that sense. Now we're almost 12 minutes in, and I'm going to be really lazy and oversimplify the fuck out of this with supports. Because not only do I not know too much about supports, I don't want to piss off any support players who can prove me wrong probably pretty easily, because I really don't enjoy playing support. I think Ana's really fucking good. You know, 15 shots. Anti-Nade got nerfed a little bit. She still has sleep on a 15-second cooldown. That's fucking great. I love Ana. Ana's always going to be a great support in my heart. Brig. I think Brig is actually really good, even when her CC's gone. I think you could get a lot of healing done with Inspire. She still has her packs, of course, not armor, blah blah. Good fucking thank the Lord. Baptiste, I don't know if Baptiste was being played too much. Like I said, I really don't know how I want to give my opinion on supports because I really don't want to piss off any support players when I don't know too much about support. So I'm sorry ahead of time. Zenyatta was struggling a good amount. Discord Orb is of course really good, especially if you keep that on a tank player. I like the changes they just did with the kick, of course, and 225 HP. I don't know if it's enough to make him like a sufficient fragger, which I don't think he should be as a support, but he could be a very good role player just playing around Discord and trying to stay alive around his teammates, I guess. Moira. Moira can output a lot of healing, of course. I don't know how much he's changed from regular Overwatch. Like I said, not gonna say much there. And what other supports exist? Oh, Lucio. I did not like it. I did not like Lucio. I think they changed how his self-healing is too, which honestly pretty bad to be honest, because I don't think he was strong at all. Yeah, Lucio pretty weak. I saw a lot of more boops coming back again, which is kind of fun to watch. It reminded me of Overwatch 2016. I know it's harder to boop tanks now, so ugh. Am I forgetting a support? Mercy. Mercy damage boost, of course, you know, just as good as ever. Healing, you know, just damage boost someone that's good at DPS, and I think you're fine. Oh fuck, Mercy, Zen, Lucio, Brig, Ana, Baptiste. Am I missing one? Moira? No, I think I got them all. Okay, perfect. And yeah, that's my only opinion on supports. I'm so sorry. Alright, well, I don't really believe in outro, so peace!